Again, when the firstborn being Israel, that means they, even though they're not born first, they're the one that get the inheritance. No. Same thing with Ephraim, right? Ephraim not being the firstborn.
The nation of Israel was the only nation that God formed. The nation of Israel was the only nation that God actually brought into existence. All other nations were formed by men.
Where's that?
They weren't. Israel is the only nation described in the scriptures as having been brought into existence by God.
So all the other nations, they brought themselves into existence?
Yeah. Men came out of the sons of Noah, and they formed nations.
Right.
Yeah.
No, he chose Abraham, and Abraham, through him, everything was made, right?
Abraham wasn't an Israelite.
No, he wasn't. Yeah, I 100% agree.
There was no such thing as Israel
until
the sons of Jacob.
Yeah.
God brought the sons of Israel, the sons of Jacob, out of Egypt, and he created a nation. What was it that formed the nation? The law covenant. They became a national group under God's law. So they were his firstborn in that sense.
Yeah.
But now let's...
Right, so again,
we digress, don't we?
Yes, yeah. Let's digress.
Let's look. If you don't think that Colossians 1:15 is valid because of that word other, that's all right.
No, but I guess right. what I'm saying is
no, we're not going to argue that. What I'd like to show you is that the scriptures talk about Jesus as being in the beginning, and in John he says all things came into existence through him. That doesn't make Jesus Jehovah. And it says, and apart from him, apart from Jesus, not even one thing came into existence, which is what Paul said. That Paul to the Colossians, he said that everything other than Jesus came into existence.
Where did Paul say that?
Colossians chapter 1, verse 16.
No, it doesn't say other. You say you took other out.
But it explains why other is in there. Here.
No, but earlier you said you took other out. Now you're putting it back in.
Well, I took other out in deference to you.
Okay.
Because you object to the word other.
Well, I mean, it's not written in the original language.
And so therefore you object to the word other. So I took it out. Okay? All right? I don't care why.
Yeah.
You object to it.
Well, I mean, it's
I don't need the word other.
Yeah.
I don't need the word other to make my point. So I stopped reading the word other.
Yeah.
Okay?
But you brought it up again.
For you. Yeah, so I took it out. But I'm trying to explain to you the reason why other in the English language was brought into that verse. Because John is saying all things came into existence through him. And here John uses other, apart from him. John is saying, other than him, apart from him,
not even one thing
came into existence.
Right.
So Paul is saying, other than Jesus, everything else came into existence through Jesus.
That's not what that means. That's being disingenuous.
Okay. I'm not being okay. Let's just.
And apart from him, not even one thing came into existence.
Okay.
Right. Apart from him, nothing came into existence.
Okay. Stay in the context.
Yeah.
All things came into existence through him, and apart from him, not even one thing came into existence. So, the first part was saying that through Jesus, God created everything. Does that make sense? Through Jesus, God created everything because it said all things came into existence through him.
So where was Jesus in the Old Testament?
He was the one God was talking to when he said, let us do this. Let light come to be.
Yeah. So we're just saying
He was
that,
talking to Jesus.
but it doesn't say that though.
He was talking to somebody.
Well, yeah, I agree. But how can we apply it to him without?
Because John explains it under inspiration that all things came into existence through Jesus. Logic says, okay, that's who God was talking to. Logic says that.
No, I agree. So if we're gonna use logic, right? When you apply a text from the Old Testament that's talking about Jehovah, when you apply it to the Holy Spirit or to Jesus, by logic, they're the same. 3 in 1.
The Bible doesn't teach that.
It doesn't teach what you said, but you said by
Where
logic.
does the Bible teach your Trinity?
I never said the Trinity. That's the fullness of the Godhead.
Well, what's the 3 in 1?
3 in 1 is the fullness of the Godhead. There's 3 persons, right?
What is the 3 in 1 that you're talking about?
All right, let me show you. So
I'm trying to see if you understand. So do you mean that they are 3 persons in one, that they are co-equal?
yeah, they're co-equal.
Co-equal, meaning that one didn't come before the other. Is that what it means?
So again, Psalm 102, right? Like we said. Oh, we'll get the basis. Who the psalmist is talking to? Oh Jehovah, hear my prayer. The psalmist is crying out to Jehovah, praying to Jehovah as we should be praying, right? So in verse 24 it says, I said, oh my God, do not throw, wait, no, I'm sorry. Verse 25, long ago you laid the foundations of the earth and the heavens are the work of your hands.
Yeah.
It says your hands, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't say Jesus also.
Yeah.
It doesn't say my agent also. It says your hands, right? So it's clearly saying it's only Jehovah, right?
Keep going.
Yeah, okay. After this, we'll get.
Tracking my time.
Yeah. So again, Hebrews 1. It says, talking to the Son. It says, but about the Son, he says, right? He's talking to the Son still. At the beginning, O Lord,
he's talking about the Son.
Yeah, you laid the foundations of the earth, and the heavens are the works of your hands, not our hands, right?
Okay. So here's the thing. The question is,
Yeah.
why did Paul attribute that to Jesus?
Hold on. I'm still. You asked me how we make 3 in 1, right? So now, by logic, you can't say. I can't say, well, you created it and I created it. No, when it says that you created it by yourself, right? So Jeremiah.
Let's just in case.
Don't worry about it.
No,
Don't worry about it.
That's how gunfire.
Jehovah got us. You want to go this way a little bit, away from it?
Yeah. Jehovah says use it. No, they're going that way.
No.
Let them go that way.
Yeah,